For the love of God, how does this hurt us, the players? If Kuro Games went ahead and did that, does it ruin the game? Does it ruin the experience? Your argument should be that. Smack drama. What did Smack do? Okay, Gacha Smack's logic is ridiculous. Why? Probably the elusive realm rant. I agreed with Smack. I have no idea what Blood is gonna say here. Let's see.
Alrighty. Good day to all you glorious Rascallion Resonators. You absolute legends. The name's Fox.
Holy glazing. Get off my dick, bruh. Why are you calling me a legend already and you've never met my ass? Okay, I'm being a prick. I know I'm being a prick, alright?
So, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more Weather and Waves. And wherever you're at, hopefully you're having a terrific, a fantastic, an amazing day. So,
oh my god, he's so positive. Please become my friend.
Don't worry, you're not a prick. You're a grandpa.
honestly, I was about to go to bed and go to sleep because we just finished our live stream, and then a video.
That sounds like a good idea, man. You should have probably went to sleep before coming after Smack. I'm just saying.
Onto my YouTube from a channel called Gacha Smack about, this was the worst idea ever. And what they were talking about was the elusive realms and some issues we have. So I want to talk about it because from what I've seen, it was kind of irritating and forced me to turn Weather and Waves back on to make this video because the logic is completely ridiculous.
Oh, it's irritating. Okay, what is irritating about us asking for a better quality of life in events? It's just a detail that if it's there, helps us a lot. Why are we going to defend that? I'm curious now.
I tuned on to YouTube for a second. I was actually going to go ahead and go to YouTube Movies because that's normally where we watch movies at, me and my son. And, I saw this video where...
Holy yapping, get to the damn point.
Person, I don't know who Gacha Smack is, to be honest, but apparently it's a big channel.
He doesn't know Gacha Smack. Okay, so there's no beef. This is not someone going, hey, this Gacha Smack, man. He's not doing that. This is actually someone that saw the content. He was like, nah, I don't agree with that. So I guess this is interesting.
When you're close to 89,000 subscribers, I mean, you're a pretty big channel. People must recognize you and, all that good stuff. So
y'all better recognize.
You must be a recognizable figure of the community.
Yeah.
Look, I know I'm relatively new into the Gacha community, especially with Weather and Waves and stuff like this, but holy shit. I was listening to this man bitch about how the elusive realm ended and how he did not have a chance to finish something that clearly he had over 30 days to do.
Here we go.
The excuses, I'm a family man, I have business to run,
That's not excuses. That's just him laying down exactly what goes on in his life. That's just the nature of his life. That's not the excuse he's giving to the game. It's just that the game could do better in the sense of it didn't make any sense for the shit to be over when it was over, when it could have lasted 4 more days, especially where a lot of gamers like to finish and binge the event as the patch is about to end. All right, it ain't that deep.
Pretty much all this other stuff, and I did not have time, and every other event is still open except for this one. I'm gonna point blank say, we're the same in that regards, bro. I'm a family man. I got 2 kids. I got a wife. In fact, I got a wife that is actually sick that I have to go ahead and bring to the hospital every now and then.
Some giga chads for this man right here. He just earned a lot of respect points from me.
Because of her illnesses and shit like that. I actually also run in a company that performs emergency services throughout the state that I live in. And, I found time to do Elusive Realms because, Elusive Realms did not take that long to complete.
Okay.
It is a mode that, yes, I agree with what what he stated in it, that is the most fun mode. I think it's more fun. I had the most fun with it, compared to doing also the holographic, tactical hologram bosses. But this guy is going out of his way to be like, if you're a Kuro bot or whatever, blah, 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 I'm going to ban you out of my channel and such. And this is the type of content creators that I really cannot stand. Is the ego on a person like this. Like, he is complaining about the fact that this event, the Elusive Realms, is closed. The event is ended. You had the date and time when you first started it. It told you what day it was going to close. Kuro Games has given the full-blown announcement when the 1.2 patch came out and showcased it. They're preparing for 1.3. They closed it early. Yes, they closed it 4 days early with your video and everything because they're getting prepared for the next process. And you're upset at this fact, and it's just, I would understand if you had no notice prior to this. Yeah.
Preparing for what? Is just leaving this shit on. You think that cost them anything to keep on? The patch just removes the old shit and puts the new shit here. It ain't that deep. See, the problem with this, in my opinion, is people now are just trying to nitpick Smack argument to, oh, you're the one that busy. This sounds like a you problem than a Wuthering Waves problem. Well, it's not. Like, what Smack's argument is, why isn't this shit as long as the patch is about to end? It's that simple. And I agree. Chat, like, is it nuts? I agree with that statement. Let it be as long as the patch is about to end. When the patch ends, the event ends with it, just like the other events that were still available by the time the patch ends. This is just a huge nitpick that ultimately doesn't negate the problem and the argument that Smack has presented. All about perspective, I see both sides. Okay, chat, please, for the love of God, think for a second, think. It ain't illegal yet, but they working on it. You don't go to jail for thinking for yourself. They give you more time to finish an event. How is this bad? How do you argue against that? How do you argue against that? This is just a positive all around. It's like Genshin stands. Am I crazy? Hoyoverse, I would like a skip button, please. These NPC cutscenes in daily quests and side quests don't matter. I would like to have the ability to skip them. Uninstall the game. How dare you? The game is all about the story. Uninstall. You want a skip button? It's the uninstall button. We don't need you playing Genshin Impact if you can't enjoy the story. Facts. I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't understand the logic behind those types of arguments. I don't know what you want me to say. I don't know what to tell you. Let's see how he keeps going with this. But for me personally, this doesn't make any sense. Why did you sound exactly like Paimon? Because I am Paimon. You know, the character you all want dead. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that would be pretty damn shitty and stuff like this. But you had noticed, and you can't tell me in 30 fucking days that you did not have the time to put down to do the Elusive Realm. I am sorry. Like, we did Elusive Realm all within, like, the time.
I think Gacha Smack being upset over it is okay. People blowing it over proportion is not. Well, this is not it being blown out of proportion. This is just people being stupid. What I'm about to say is a massive reach, but a lot of people cannot wait. They can't wait for someone that has a high ego to kind of like not have something they have, which was, you know, the ability to do events like this, etc. And people want to feel superior to him one way or another. Now they're taking this opportunity, because you do realize he also said he has such an ego and stuff. Yeah, that triggers motherfuckers. How dare you have an ego and have extra I'm him energy? All right, how dare you have that?
I don't spend money.
Kind of like that guy. I feel like this also may be a possibility of people blowing this out of proportion because of Smacks as a person itself, more so than the issue itself, in my opinion. In my opinion. This is obviously a reach.
Span of a week. We did it. We played it multiple times over and over and over again for the live streams, for videos and stuff like that. And it's ridiculous. You could have done that without even having to go through all the other stuff and everything else. That's not Kuro Games' fault. That is straight up your fault. That is being the person, you know.
You gotta understand, Chad, that in this video, this man, Fox Soul, has one thing to do, is to give us an argument as to why not. 5 minutes in, he still has not given us a single argument as to why not. This was all about Gacha Smack's fault as a person, right? All right, now let's continue.
That's just being a dumbass. I'm gonna say it. That's just being a complete, absolute fucking dumbass.
You know who's being a dumbass right now? Your ass. Yep. You're not going after the point. Get to the damn point. You're not countering the arguments. Smack's argument still holds strong.
You're upset at a company for your mistake, for your failure.
No, he's upset because why do this when it could have been this? And it's literally so easy. It's like right there in your face. Like, it's so simple. It's such a simple fix. Why is he angry about someone being upset at the company? I have no idea. That's a good point. How dare you come after my $1 billion company, or in this instance, my $1 million company? Bro is trying to defend his 5-star version, man. Fuck y'all.
I guarantee you that you had all the time in the world with your family and everything else, because you know why? I do. Because you know what's fucking hilarious? You could go ahead and use your kids as an excuse all you want. We know kids. I'm a father of 2. You know what? My kids only want me when there's pretty much A, I'm hungry, B, this one's fighting me with this, and
This is in very poor taste. Now we're going after character. This could end very badly. I can see where this is going, and I do not like where this is going.
C, you know what? There is actually some kind of a fucking cockroach or a bug around and they're scared and they need me to go ahead and kill it. Otherwise than that, they're pretty much pretty tame, pretty independent, love their Switch, and leave me the fuck alone because they're playing their stuff.
But what if it's the kid is still kind of an infant, as in under 5 years old? Those require a lot of nurturing. If your kids have the ability to use a Switch, I'm gonna assume they're at least over 5 years old. And plus, like, your way of being a dad is different of my way of being a dad. Maybe I'm more nurturing and more caring and more present in my kid's life than you are. Like, what's the problem? You can be passive about it and let them hang out with their Switch and it's all good. Maybe Smack is a different type of father. Like, your perception and how you do things in life is not absolute. People have a different way to go about things and different perspectives in life than you. I'm not saying about anything about bro, but is it really a flex to say your kids don't want to spend time with you other than when they absolutely have to? It's not a flex. This is an L. If your kids don't want to play around with you and do stuff with you, I would go ahead and say, how does it go over there for you guys? But that, again, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. That shouldn't even be a topic at all. But now we're making it one. And this is in very poor taste and shouldn't have been said in the first place. Like, I don't understand what Blood is trying to say here.
And when I go try to Bob, hey, you want to have a movie night? You want to go do this? You want to go watch movies? You know what I get told 9 out of 10 times from both kids? No. I want to play my Switch. I want to play my Lego Marvel.
Why is bro outing that he's bad father figure? Look, you can't judge. All right, chat. I know what he's trying to do. It's like, well, it's not that big a deal. We also have that problem, etc. I know what he's trying to do, but the problem is you're going after someone as a father. That's in poor taste, man.
When it comes down to your wife and everything else, if you're married in that regard, I'm not sure. Maybe you just have a girlfriend. But if you're married, I'm pretty sure you're in the same type of relationship. You know, the honeymoon phase is over, and true love is when a woman that you're with wants to kill you. Bro,
what is bro doing? What is bro doing? What are we doing? You're telling me how to go about my marriage and my relationship now?
I come home, I work with my family, I talk.
This is you. This is for you. The same doesn't apply for everybody else. What if I want to have a deeper relationship with my wife, with my partner? What's the problem? Yeah, honeymoon phase, all that bullshit. So what? I'm not okay with that. I'm doing things for my wife, you know, buying the flowers, buying the chocolate, eating her up, all that good shit, you know, hitting the sides, ladies. I don't switch positions, I switch angles, man. Yeah, I'm doing all that for my wife. What's the problem? So you're telling me what I have in my household applies everywhere else? Yeah, statistically speaking, it could be. But you can't know that for that particular person because now you're going for one person specifically. Nor is it our problem to know what the fuck is bro doing with his kid, with his family. That's not your problem. All this, yo chat, keep in mind, all this, because bro said for the event to end as the patch ends. Keep this in mind as we proceed, please. Keep in mind that this is all because one guy said, I would like the event to last longer. All right? Just like your wife probably wants it to last longer.
My wife. I play with my kids. My kids go do their own thing. My wife goes do her own thing. And left doing nothing. I go ahead, I check my emails from my...
Okay, that's you. Let me give you a little taste of what you said and what you did. Well, if statistically speaking, when married people get ignored this much, etc., and the honeymoon phase is over, etc., they start seeking it elsewhere. So don't be surprised if one day you open up the door and you find Tyrone with his butt all the way up in the ceiling and he's still inside your wife. Because that's how hung Tyrone is and he's doing your wife better than you've ever done. Be careful for that. That's what the statistics say. Do you hear how crazy that sounds? I get it. I hate Gacha Smack takes sometimes, but it's poor taste to attack their family. What the fuck? Exactly. Like, no, you're not attacking the family. You're attacking him as a father and as a partner, as a husband. We don't know what the fuck his relationship status is. But it's not our problem anyway. The problem here is, should the event last as long as the end of the patch? Should that event have 4 more days to it? That's our issue. That's the only issue that matters.
At work, I make sure sometimes, you know what, there's an emergency or something that might come up that I need to be there for it. You know what, emergency services is one of those things that you gotta make sure you're there for. You're always on call.
Okay.
And I play Weather and Waves.
Okay.
I play Weather and Waves, whether it's on my mobile devices, you know, whether it's my tablet, I play it on the PC, I record it, I put up 2 or 3 videos a day. I make time for it. And guess what? I don't spend every single day sitting here for 8 hours a day playing Weather and Waves. You know, I sit here, I will do a few hours of that, maybe an hour or 2, do a couple of videos, and I'm done. And again, that's not an excuse when it comes down to doing content in this game. We had finished every single bit of content.
It's been 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Still didn't tackle the argument itself.
This guy, Gacha Smack, it was just like, I had to come here, I had to sit down and record this video because listening to this, I actually had to stop the video at the very end and just be like, bro, are you fucking serious?
I'm pretty sure that's gonna be us by the end of your video too, I'm just saying.
He was given ample enough time, and then he is going ahead and complain that if people go ahead and bitch about this, you know, telling him that he's wrong or whatever, that he's going to ban. Well, you can go ahead and ban my channel. My name is Foxall. How you doing? Bye-bye. Go ahead and ban my channel because your stupid ass is making all these fucking excuses, but yet you're not taking full responsibility on your own action. You know, it'd be one thing if you say, hey, look, you know, fucked up, you know, I should have paid more attention, but, you know, it kind of sucks that, you know, every other event, you know, is closing in 4 days, but this one's closing sooner. Maybe future-wise, Kuro Games could look at fixing this. No, you're coming off straight up just trying to say that this is the stupidest thing, and you're trying to make a big impression on...
Okay, so his argument is the same as the OG Hoyo Cucks. Plan better. You had ample time. It doesn't negate why Kuro Games shouldn't add 4 more days to that event. Oh, they don't need to do that because you could just plan better. No, it's an easy fix. It's so easy for what we ask for to become a reality. Plus, again, for the love of God, how does this hurt us, the players? If Kuro Games went ahead and did that, does it ruin the game? Does it ruin the experience? Your argument should be that. Is that if they add that, it ruins the experience. It's a negative for it to be present in the game. You're not doing that. You're saying it's on you, your fault. Yeah, that applies in a lot of things in life, not in a fucking video game where devs can just program the shit. So is his video just, I got butthurt about the way Gacha Smack talked in his video. So it's starting to see, man.
On this, and you're trying to draw attention to something that, honestly, you can make a suggestion to Kuro Games, and he probably would fix it. Boy, I'm sure you're going to be mad when you're going to be playing in 1.3. You're going to realize that the next event is going to be also the same. It's going to end sooner than all the other events. The co-op version of Elusive Realm.
He's saying
Whatever.
Gacha Smack can articulate the video more good rather than having a high ego about it.
Well, high ego is what Smack's personality is. What do you want him to do?
TBH, the whole Elusive Realm should have been a permanent mode.
Drago even cooks better. Why is it not a permanent mode? It's fun. Elusive Realm is fun. Why not keep it permanent, you know? I'll be honest, Kuro probably saw it and are thinking, okay, let's make it better, but this guy's butthurt on their behalf for some reason. You know what's crazy? I totally agree. We are talking about Kuro here. Kuro, listen. Kuro change shit, especially if it's small details like this. They are very attentive to details. They listen to, like, when someone tells them, there's this detail that you could do better. They're like, oh, easy fix. And they fix it. Kuro literally is not going to be mad at what what we're asking for. I feel like I agree with Smack. I'm on that boat with him. I don't like to, like, binge events, like, every time and every day. There's a day where I'm like, okay, I would like to binge the event. Some days I'm not. That day may happen to be the last one because at that point, you know, it's like you got to finish your homework. You were giving ample time. You know what, chat? I feel like events in a gacha game are literally like homeworks. They're literally like homework, man. It's Christmas. All right, you don't go to school for Christmas. They give you some assignments and some homeworks to do at home. Type 1, if you do that shit day 1. Type 2, if you do it, you know, slightly spread across the break. Type 3, if you don't do that shit until the last day. Be honest, it's just us out here. I do that shit the night before. There we go. That's very classic, and you even see that type of behavior even in school since we were kids. That's the classic. That's people. Like, you see people either spread out, There's some, but there's a lot of people that like that shit to, you know, be at the last moment because that's just how it is. All right. And it's completely fine. That's procrastination. Exactly. A lot of people procrastinate even as adults.
I just wanted to make a comment. I wanted to make a video on this because honestly, I think that this is where like my biggest problem, and this is the reason why I want to make sure that you guys out there who watch my videos and everything, make sure I don't turn into something like this ever.
I feel like you should not stay like this though. You're coming after and trying to tell someone how to behave in his marriage and with his kids. Yeah, that's just in poor taste, little bro. I'll keep it a bug.
You call me down on this fucking bullshit and you keep me humble.
Yeah, but we should do that right now. We should call you out on this bullshit right now and keep you humble right now.
Because people like this, when they grow to a certain degree, I think truly forget about what it is to be humble. What it is.
I talked with Gacha Smack one-on-one. As someone with an ego, he is as humble as you can ask for. Bro is a genuine good dude.
Is to take responsibility for their own actions. Straight up.
Yeah, and you're about to take a lot of responsibility for the shit you just said.
So, alrighty guys, I will leave you with that one. And from there, you take what you want from it. If you like the video, go ahead and consider giving the channel a like. Give the video a like. Subscribe to the channel.
That's a dislike for me.
Dislike the video. Give me criticisms on why you think that, you know.
Yeah, I'm about to, man.
If you think I'm wrong, I'm not going to ban you. I haven't banned no one on this channel. If anything, I want to have that conversation.
Sure.
So, otherwise than that, guys, you take it easy. You have a good one. And I will, you know, catch you on the flip side. Peace.
Isn't that what Smack says? He just copied the bro's fucking flow! Word for word, bar for bar! So he's secretly a fan. He's just acting like he doesn't know him. Oh, his response is like Legion's PS5 again. What did he say? Wait a minute, a bunch of nerds and losers are mad at me. So it seems. Because I didn't suck off their favorite gacha company. I'll be connecting with a wuwa staff member today at the Tokyo Game Show in Japan while you nerds rub your true brain cells together. Good chat. You know what's crazy? He's literally going to tell them about this problem, and the Kuro staff member is going to go, oh, okay. All right, we got you. That's literally what's going to happen. If you defend Elusive Realm, expiring 4 days before 1.2 and it began later than current ongoing events, throughout the version update at any capacity, you're a IQ Weedle, period. I agree. What's the problem here? I agree with his point. It's just like Legions that the way he responded could have been better. Nah, it's not. This is like a middle ground. Legions took it a step further. Broke shaming is one thing. This is literally him calling them Kuro shills, which they are. So it is what it is. If people have a problem with the way he expresses himself as a person, it is what it is. He's not for you, and that's okay. Keep it moving. But the platform is on public, so that's an L take. I still don't see why you guys call this an L take. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand. You guys are not giving arguments as to why this should not be in the game. You're not giving arguments as to why this shouldn't be in the game, man. I'm gonna say it twice. What do you think? Let us know in the comments below. Did bro cook? Did Smack finally get cooked? Or did we just observe a massive response in very poor taste? Because I feel like I see his point. I saw what he was trying to say, but unfortunately, the arguments were not given as to why Kuro Games should keep the formula as is. I don't see his point. Us as a community, as players, I will not be hurt in any shape or form if we are to get what Smack argued. I feel like it's a positive for the game and the community. I don't know what Blood was trying to say. I do stand by the fact that a lot of people were just mad at Gacha Smack for having an ego and saying, well, I had this issue, so y'all better fix this. Or maybe it was the attitude. If y'all can't handle people with a high ego, I would invite you guys to look more into the man that you see in the mirror more so than the man you see in the damn video when you open the Gacha Smack channel. That'll be me, man. That'll be me. Like, comment, subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. See you.